Welcome back, my dark mages, to the Dark Void, ruled by me, 51. And today we are back to another random reactions. But also, but we're gonna be watching. Well, is it a random reaction? Huh. I know. Well, I'm gonna need to think of the title up there. But for my title of this video, either way, we're back to doing something, and we're gonna reacting to Evanit0, who basically has read all 1,000 pages of the Cinder doc, so you don't have to. And so yeah, we're gonna be watching that. But just to let you know, if you don't want what's good, sorry, I literally took a little bit of a nap, like at least I think a couple minutes. I think fell asleep for like a couple minutes out, and then woke up instantly. I don't know what happened. So my brain's not activating right now. Like I think 30 minutes I fell asleep. I don't know. Oh wait, yeah. So anyway, yeah. If you don't know, basically months ago there was a situation where Sinder, basically a former, not former. She said she's gonna be coming back one day. But yeah, like months ago, Sinder, who basically, there's an incident that happened with her. Where it was revealed that she was not the person who we all thought. Now, just to let you know, I was a former fan of hers until I found out about her, about the truth of her, and then that kind of, and I just stopped being a fan of hers, But yeah, it kind of hurt me because literally I was supporting her. I was like, literally, I was like commenting on her videos, giving her all the support I can, and then finding out, and then it really hurt. But yeah, if you don't know, Cinder was actually someone who basically was not the person we thought was, and basically was also trying to was doing it for clout, trying to get as much popularity as possible. Actually lied a bit, betrayed her friends, and also was copying other VTubers basically outfits, which there's evidence where basically people were doing basic comparisons. Even some of the VTubers were saying that they were releasing them like during the time, and then all of a sudden, coincidentally, Cinder released her new alpha reveal for a VTuber model at almost the same time, and it was just getting chaotic. Not only that, but she also broke promises to her friends, basically put her job before her friends. Friends, I mean, Bao was basically ripping into her one time. And what's even more is that, what else? I'm trying to remember everything I can. And yeah, not only that, she was trying to get collabs with Silverveil, which Silverveil was not, basically didn't want to, but basically Cinder was trying her best to do it, and doing whatever it took, even using her other VTuber friends, or other collab friends, well, some of them are former now, who she abandoned as well, to try to get partnership, but she didn't want, but Silver didn't want to, to the point where she basically had a photo thing in front of, a Silver's plat. Was it at I think TwitchCon one time, where she basically just happened to basically put, what else? And just basically, I can't remember what it was. Sorry, my brain's still trying to wake up right now. And she just happened to be and just say, hey, put a picture in front of Silver's, I don't know, TV thing, something. I forget. Dude, my brain's like sleepy right now. And yeah, just say that they doing Canine Friends there, which was not at all approved by Silver. Just to let you know, she just stormed up and just did that for fun. Yeah, it's saddening. So yeah, if you want to know more, just go look up Cinder and there about what happened during that time, and it was just, oh my god, it was just chaotic right there. Anyway, man, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, I have a heater on, but unfortunately, I guess it's warm. I guess it's not cold enough anymore. It's just, my room is weird. But yeah, so we're now going to watching Evanito's reading all the 1,000 pages of Cinder Dog to see if there's any new information, but also probably to see, and also, I guess that's probably mainly about it, to see if there's any new information. Either way, we're going to react to this. So Evanito, take it away. And like, once again, sorry, my brain's not waking up yet.
So I just read the 1,000 page Cinder document, so you don't have to. Yes,
yep.
All 1,000 pages I have read here in the past 15 hours of my life.
15 hours.
Thoughts. Number one, for the people that will not invest their time in hearing literally everything, the 15 hours of VODs are available on the channel. Please go ahead and watch them if you care enough. But the people that don't care, which is
I'm not about to go over anything hours here.
Number one, Nanolist is a lying bitch. Let me explain. Nanolist sat there the entire time saying that she was manipulated by Red and Cinder, only for us to find out with this 1,000 page document with plenty of corroborating evidence that she instead wanted to go ahead and cancel project herself, but then later on when she told Shia Lily, this will be relevant in a second, you know, that she was working on things with Red, that, you know, she felt that Red was making her cancel a lot of projects, and Shia Lily said, hey, you're being manipulated, only to find out from our perspective when you go through the document that Nano herself had been saying the entire time that she wanted to cancel these projects of her own accord and will, and Sinder and Red had nothing to do with that. Shia Lily took that and said, oh my God, this is a terrible thing. We should go ahead and tell everybody that Sinder is a terrible person because she's making people cancel all her projects, and we should then go ahead and just get rid of her because I hate her. Why does she hate her? I don't know. Maybe because she's a woman. Women hate women. It's just a thing that they do. And Charlie goes ahead and tells Bao, Buff Pup, maybe 12 other of her friends what happens here in this document. And then they all go ahead and they cancel Sinder. That is what happens in a nutshell. Now, what happens in the grand scheme of things, well, TLDR, we already said Nanoless is a lying bitch. And to be fair, everything is rightfully her fault. I think Sinder is realistically completely innocent here. Actually, the only thing that she's not innocent of is dating Red. Red is actually a complete fucking moron, and you will find this out if you read the document.
Okay, this is good for me.
But make Sinder's situation worse. And for whatever reason, they broke up, got back together allegedly, and also
what's going on here?
Spends a considerable amount of time in this document going ahead and defending the actions that he made that got Sinder in the trouble that she was in to begin with. Now, realistically speaking, he didn't necessarily really do anything wrong, considering.
So what's going on here?
Try to be as genuine and nice of a person as he humanly possibly could.
Now, just to let you know, this is new to me. Until new information comes up, I'm still on the territory. Basically, Sinder was the one at fault. So in the beginning, I did say that. So this is all new information right now. So what is going on? What is happening? Their brain is like, wait, what is going on? Okay, so is Sinder innocent, or is she causing so much problems? What is going on? This is like new information here. Someone needs to give me some new information that basically goes against this. But right now, something's happening here. Something's going on here. Something's happening here, so yeah.
Until he wasn't, and he threw Bao under the bus. How is Bao relevant to
this?
I don't fucking know, but he decides to bring Bao into it and say, oh my God, I don't like this Bao person because of how she treats my girlfriend. Did I mention that they were dating? I probably mentioned it, or dating at some point.
Yeah, I heard that they were dating.
I don't really care either. I'm not going to show you any evidence on screen because you can read the doc yourself. And realistically speaking,
what's going on?
You know, he goes into this whole tirade of how Bao is a terrible person.
Okay.
And the document has a lot of, you know, other drama that we don't care about. For instance, how Sinder copied Spite, or maybe Spite copied Sinder. I don't really know. At the end of the day, it's he said, she said in that part of the document. So that's not really relevant to any of what we want here. How,
like I said, I don't know what's going on here.
Was slighted by Sinder. That part is actually true. If anything, I think that's the only part of this document where Sinder was actually a very terrible person. Silvervale and Sinder, well, Silvervale didn't like Sinder, and Sinder in turn eventually just didn't like Silvervale, and I guess Red also didn't like
Silvervale, that one is true.
Didn't like his girlfriend. We'll see that a lot in this document. Basically,
got it.
TLDR to that is, there's going to be a lot of TLDR, is that Red had a problem with Silvervale for not being his girlfriend, and therefore then told Nanoless at one point, oh my God, yeah, I don't like her. But it wasn't really necessarily him saying, oh my God, you know, well, I guess he did eventually say, ha ha ha, don't work with her anymore and we'll pay you, because it's a stupid joke that he was making. And for whatever reason, Nanoless went with that and said, oh my God, just look at him, he's evil. Grr, he's such an evil guy. Everybody should cancel him. Look at that, look at that post right there. He's so bad. At the same vein, Nanoless sat there and essentially kept saying, oh my God, I don't care about Bao, I don't care about Cottontail, I'm gonna cancel all these projects, I only want to work for Sinder, I don't want to work for anyone else, while simultaneously telling everyone else that they were burnt out because they're a goddamn liar. Now, I've been over that part already. Okay. Got it. I am upset that Nanoless is a liar. I think Nanoless, at the end of the day, literally deserves to be canceled. I don't think I've ever said that before, that someone deserves to be canceled, but realistically speaking, they are the only person in this document that actually did something that is so inherently fucking stupid and wrong that it made me upset. Well, actually, Shia Lily did one thing that made me upset as well. Shia Lily is kind of a catty bitch. Let's just be real. She's actually just like for whatever reason, I don't know why, she's like a very angry woman. Okay, I don't know what type of woman she's gonna grow into. She's probably really young right now, but I see her growing into a very angry old woman someday. But right now,
what is happening here?
Because she's like, I didn't have a good feeling about Cinder because, you know, she was like being too nice or whatever, which I think is a weird thing to say. And so,
yeah, I think that's weird.
The first opportunity she gets when someone comes to her saying, yo, like, you know, freaking, you know, Red, Cinder's boyfriend, was telling me that, like, you know, there was some stuff going on between you two. Charlie goes, show me the evidence. And then Nanolis makes up this whole thing.
Okay.
Right? Gets the screenshots and crops out the parts where she's being a little bitch and sends them to freaking Shiley. And Shiley's like, oh my god, she's so evil, she's so terrible. We need to alert the guards. We need to tell everybody. And so they do. They actually do tell everybody. And, you know, given enough evidence in this document, it would seem that maybe Shiley wrote that document for Nanolis, because Nanoless's first language is in English. She mentions that in the document, and the only other person who could have written the document.
Okay, yeah, this is all like new information right now for me.
Shiley. So again, I think that Shiley wrote that document and then, you know, made the attack to make Cinder fall, if you want to put it that way. But then I also don't think that Shiley is that smart of a person. I don't think that Shiley did it with any ill intent to ruin Cinder's career or anything. I think that Shiley just really didn't like Cinder. And in the first opportunity that she had, where she was told that Cinder was a terrible person, she sat there and was like, okay, yeah, let's just tell the world that she's not a good person because I don't like her. But realistically speaking, all of this was stemmed from a singular lie expanding to a vein of lies that was told by one woman, Nanoless, who made an entire friend group because of the lies that she told, making it seemed as though Cinder and Red were terrible people.
Once again, this is like all new information right now. So until we find out any more information, I'm just absorbing all this information right now, because literally I was wondering what the heck is going on, and when I saw the Cinder, I thought, there's more information about the Cinder stuff. I thought, and stuff. Is there what's going on? Did she do anything worse? This hold up is just turning my brain like, wait, hold up. So wait, is Cinder at fault here? What's going on? So right now, I'm thinking right now. My brain is like thinking, okay, it's like, okay, what's going on? Now I'm getting confused here. Did Cinder do anything wrong? Did she do something wrong? Because my brain is not adding things up. I mean, there was like a lot of hate during that time. Basically, everyone was like ripping into Cinder like a lot. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on right now. So someone needs to freaking clarify this. It's all okay. So there's documentation here. Evanit0 read it all, and I need to know: is everything here actually fact, or well, so far it is. When I say that, I mean until we get into man, my brain is so confused right now. He's trying to, because you know how I am. I know what's happening. My brain's like telling me, okay, here it is. Cinder's like this, but now we have evidence saying, okay, this other people that started. My brain's trying to make sense of this. Sorry about that.
For, you know, undercutting their friends and saying, oh my god, stop working with these people, when in the reality Nanoless just didn't want to work with these people to begin with, because Nanoless was burnt out and for whatever reason couldn't take the accountability to tell that their clients they were burnt out, and instead put all of the blame on Cinder and Red. And I don't know why it happened, and it pisses me off that no one sees this and no one's gonna read the 1,000-page document. Which, by the way, why would you write a 1,000-page document, Cinder? Because realistically speaking, no one, and I mean quite literally no one, is gonna read the goddamn thing. It is 1,000 pages.
Okay, so this is made by Cinder.
That you would even sit there and write 1,000 pages thinking that people would read it. I read it though. It took 15 hours of my fucking life. And you know what?
Got it.
I am on your side. I really am. I truly am. I am sorry, actually, for saying all the bullshit that I said. I was one of those people that said you should get the fuck out of the VTuber community.
Me too.
But realistically, with the context that I have, unless you somehow doctored these screenshots in the last 5 fucking months, have realized that you were actually kind of a decent person. Maybe you were a dick to Silvervale. Maybe you were a dick to Spite. And you know, your friends are stupid for attacking some random other VTuber or girl in the ASMR community. But realistically speaking, when it comes to what happened between Nanoless and your friend circle and your friend group, I think you could have been a better friend to Bao. I think that Nanoless made your relationship with Bao a little bit sour. I think Nanoless ruined your entire relationship with all your friends. I think Numi was a very mature person when she talked to you. I think that Shiley and you should never be friends and should never try to talk to each other ever again. And Shiley, realistically, get a fucking therapist. Okay, you're a bad case waiting to happen. And then
what is going on here?
I think that Tricky, you're great. Numi, you're absolutely wonderful. And Bao, please, just take a hug. Just find the nearest person to you and hug them and hold on to them dearly because I think you need it. And Red,
okay,
you are actually manipulative. I'm gonna say it straight up. Red's manipulative. And you know what? He might not realize it. And I think realistically, neither does Sinder. Because unfortunately, at the end of the day, the worst crime that Sinder has committed in all of this is that she is dating Red. For whatever reason, despite the fact that she cheated on him, they decided to get back together. Despite the fact that she decided to get rid of him when these documents first dropped initially against her, she got back together with him because I think realistically that she doesn't know how life could exist without him in it. And honestly, maybe that's called love, or maybe that's called a stupid goddamn obsession with the closest dick to you. I don't know. Realistically speaking, I just think that the two of them are very bad, very toxic for each other, and Red has caused more issues in this entire document than is absolutely necessary. In fact, the Geneva Conventions would actually take away their rule set just to put him down. Personally, I would too. And I think, Sinder, you need to be single. You need to learn how to exist on your own and realistically just enjoy life without Red in it, because he's making your life worse, and I don't see a future in a world where he makes it better. And I'm sorry that I spent past 15 hours reading that goddamn document.
Yeah, I heard you, yeah.
That's basically what happened at TLDR. Sinder mostly did nothing wrong.
Okay, mostly did
kind of a bitch. And Nanoless is a fucking liar, and no one should trust her.
What? Okay, I'm pausing it before an ad pops up. But what? Okay, it's just, at the beginning of the video, I thought I was still in the mindset of Sinder on the base because Sinder was, causing problems. But after hearing this, what? The 1,000 documents. I mean, he read the entire documents. He had 15 hours. I mean, yeah, and he's right. Who's gonna read like over 15 hours of freaking documents just to see? But this. Okay, I may need to look up more videos to see other people's, basically, stuff with this, because this is, like, new information. Like, in my brain, trying to go, wait, what? Cinder's, like, in my brain's trying to figure out that Cinder is not in the wrong, but it was caused by all these other people. So, basically, all the hate was not, it was deserved. I mean, I don't know, my brain's just coming up right now, so, I don't know. I really don't know, man. I need more information on this stuff. I need, like, more information before I make more a judgment call here. But so I'm gonna be on the fence here because now this just put me on the fence. I was all in support of, yes, Cinder is a bad person. She's the one that caused this. She's the one who had the problem. She basically betrayed everyone, and I just said that in the beginning of this video. I even made a video on that like months ago. I think a week or two after this whole fiasco started. And now this has put me on the fence. Like, oh, what? So, does that mean everybody's... So, we found the culprits is Red and Natalis here? And these two were the ones that caused problems here? Well, Natalis the one that basically just lied and just caused problems for everybody. Oh, my God. Okay, my brain is, like, trying to make sense. So, now I'm on the fence. So, until there's more information about this whole fiasco, but it looks like Evanito's already gotten all the information, but I think, okay, can somebody fact check this, like, seriously, because I don't want to make a judgment call saying, for going to either side, and just basically judging this entire thing. I don't want to go against Evanito here, I'm not going against Evanito here, but he read the documents, but, wow, like, my brain needs some time to say, and I need more information, can somebody, like, literally fact check this to make sure that everything here is correct? Because I know Evanito read the documents, but I wanted to, like, make sure there's enough more evidence comes here. So until then, I'm going to be on the fence for the time being. Wow, that's, like, open my brain. That's, like, open my eyes. Not to mention that Cinder was not innocent here. Not entirely innocent. She did cause problems to basically Silver. But now knowing this, that the others did some things, oh my God, this is like... I don't know, but that's about it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this situation. Do you think Evanito is right here in the situation? Do you think he's wrong? about the whole situation, regardless of whether he got he read the 15 hours documents. Let me know about the situation, and what do you think about the people here? Do you still think do you still think Sinder is the bad guy in this situation, or do you think she's no longer the bad guy, and just because we now know the person's name that caused this fiasco is the bad guy here? Here, let me know in the comments. And like I said, what do you think about the situation? Did this open your eyes? Are you now on the fence alongside with me, or are you still stuck in foolhardy in your own sides right now? I mean, because right now I'm on the fence. Until more information comes out, I'm gonna stay on this fence. But either way, for right now, hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe down below. To join my dark army, you know the shebang. Like, share the video, to spread my influence. Glaze it everywhere. Take that as you will. And also, don't forget to press the black bell button to be notified whenever my videos pop up, because YouTube channel doesn't bother. And I forget, or you're going to see what takes over. And make sure you go to your profile to see if restrictor mode is on, because it removes my videos from your feed. So make sure that's turned off. So yeah, that's about it. For right now, my dark means dismissed.